Welcome back to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today we are going to use these to make the Boulevardier. But first, this. Let's get into the history of the Boulevardier cocktail. Now, the Boulevardier was created by Harry McElhone, an ex-American bartender living in France. Harry had a place called Harry's New York Bar. Go figure. It was often visited by famous American expats Ernest Hemingway, Coco Chanel, Humphrey Bogart, and so on. In Fleming's short story From a View to a Kill, James Bond recalls visiting Harry's bar during his first visit to Paris at age 16. But the Boulevardier traces its root to Erskine Gwynne, an American expat who edited a monthly magazine. This is a Parisian version of the New Yorker named the Boulevardier, so now we know where we get this drink. And the Boulevardier appeared in print in Harry's 1927 Bar Guide, Barflies and Cocktails. And this drink is an adapted version of the Negroni with bourbon instead of gin. All right, so let's get into making the Boulevardier. So I'm going to make this in the glass that I would normally shake with. And the reason for that, which is unfortunate, and I've got really big, heavy heart here, is I actually broke my proper mixing glass. I washed it, I put it down, and I must have fumbled it or something because it just split right along the bottom. Very sad. So normally this is a drink that you stir. So I'm gonna throw some ice in here and we're gonna build it this way. So the first thing we need is 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of a bourbon. And for this, I am using Buffalo Trace bourbon. Oh, poor me. And Buffalo Trace bourbon claims to be, I should say, the oldest bourbon distillery in the US. All right, I need, after I put that back, 1 ounce of a Sweet Vermouth. This is a red Martini Rosso vermouth here. And if I do this right for you. Now, vermouth, of course, is a fortified wine. And finally, but not least, we have Campari, which of course is an Italian liqueur. It's supposed to be Campari. Who knew it was sealed so well? So we need 1 ounce or 30 mils of the Campari as well. And the Campari comes from Italy. It was one of those things that was European before this was brought to the US. Now we get to stir this lovely drink. This drink is starting to look really, really nice. Smells good. And you can actually see the red highlights. This is gonna look really, really nice. Now, normally I'd have a little bit more ice directly inside this, and so I'd only stir it for about 15 to 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more, and this is doing this really nifty water dance on here. Let's give it a little bit of a test just to make sure we have the dilation right. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. Yes. But I seem to have spilled some actually. That's really awesome. I'm not sure how that happened. Physics, David, physics. You should understand this stuff. So let me just clean this up here. Give this a basic pat down. And we're gonna build this into our rocks glass. So 2 or 3 nice pieces of ice, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to use my julep strainer to strain this in for you. Look at that beautiful color. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and to make this even better, we need, for our garnish, we're going to use a nice orange peel. Again, when you're peeling an orange, you want to make sure that you're not getting too much of the white material underneath, which is the pith, because that's very bitter. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a little bit of a a squeeze into the glass here, a little bit of a rub on there. And now we're going to turn this into a bit of a twist. And here we have the Boulevardier. It is a gorgeous, beautiful looking cocktail. It smells nice too. Take a look at that. That is a good cocktail. Not my number one. Might be a B or a C for me. The bitter of the Campari and the Vermouth really come out. They offset the Buffalo Trace bourbon there quite nicely. You get some of the orange notes, which is awesome. That's awesome. Really it is. I'm going to put the ingredients down below. Do you think I should use a different type of bourbon for this? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If this is your first time coming to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to make sure you get notifications every time I post a new video, right? So, however, hit the like button now. But if you didn't like this video, you didn't find it entertaining or informative, hit the thumbs down button twice. And we'll see you next time.